Africa produces over 8 million barrels of oil per day. Countries like Nigeria, Angola, Libya, and Algeria are energy giants. But here's the catch. Despite all this oil, most African countries import their fuel because the crude is shipped out unrefined. And when they try to build their own refineries, it gets blocked. Who benefits from this broken system? And what happens if Africa flips the script? Let's break it down. Nigeria produces about 1.4 million barrels per day, yet it imports more than 90% of its refined fuel. The same pattern repeats in Angola, Gabon, Ghana, and even oil-rich Libya. Why? Because most of the refineries are old, underfunded, or deliberately neglected. Governments have been told it's cheaper to just export crude. But it's not. Africa loses billions every year in refining margins, transport costs, and foreign exchange exposure. Some countries are fighting back. Dangote Refinery in Nigeria just opened, the largest in Africa with a capacity of 650,000 barrels per day. Uganda plans to build its own refinery in Hoima. Ghana and Senegal have refinery upgrades planned, but it's a long road. International oil companies and foreign financiers often push back. They make more profit when Africa exports raw crude. Some even warn countries not to overinvest in refining, saying it's risky. But who is it risky for? Here's the truth. Refining oil locally gives Africa power, and that's a threat to some. It reduces reliance on Western fuel, cuts fuel prices and inflation, creates jobs and technology transfer, weakens the grip of global oil traders and currency manipulators. That's why African refineries often lack financing, face global pressure, and even get labeled as climate risks, while Europe builds new plants every year. If Africa refines its oil, GDP increases, job creation expands, trade balances improve, sovereignty is strengthened. But if it stays dependent, it remains a raw material exporter, vulnerable to every price shock and shipping disruption. This isn't just about economics, it's about independence.